The impossible number. The most dangerous idea humans ever invented. Why it's enigmatic. You can't divide by it. It breaks equations, creates infinity. It shouldn't exist, but it does. It changed the entire world. 0 is the number that rewrote reality. The imaginary unit, the square root of 1. Why it's weird, it shouldn't exist, it's not real. It's not imaginary either. It powers electricity, quantum physics, and fractals. It's the backbone of digital technology. I is the number that shouldn't be possible yet. It runs the world. 3, the infinite circle. 3, 3, 4, 1, 5, 5, 2, 6, 5, 35. Why it's enigmatic, it never ends, it never repeats. It contains every possible sequence. It encodes infinite universes. It is the fingerprint of circles. It is the number that knows everything. Secret growth constant 2.71828. Why it's weird, it appears everywhere. It controls growth, decay, interest, life, death. It's the base of natural logarithms. It's the hidden engine of the universe. E is the number that governs change. The golden ratio. Line 6183887. Why it's strange. It appears in nature. It appears in art. It appears in galaxies. It appears in DNA. It appears in your body. Thief is the number that shapes reality. 61729. The taxi cab number. Why it's weird. It's the smallest number expressible as the sum of 2 cubes in 2 different ways. It's a mathematical coincidence machine. It behaves like a glitch in arithmetic. 1729 is the number that shouldn't line up but does. 7 grams number, too big for reality. So large that writing it down would collapse the universe. Thinking about it breaks your brain. It's bigger than imagination. It's bigger than physics. Grams number is the number that doesn't fit inside reality. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. The fine structure constant. Physicists call it the most mysterious number in the universe. The fingerprint of God, the key to quantum reality. Why? Because Earth 3D7 controls light, electromagnetism, quantum interactions, the structure of atoms. 137 is the number that physics can't explain. So it's the most enigmatic number of all. If we're talking mathematical weirdness, cosmic mystery, infinite complexity. Infinite complexity, universal structure, impossible existence. But if you want the single most enigmatic number ever discovered, the one that scientists, mystics, and mathematicians all agree is wrong, impossible, and too perfect, it's this. The fine structure constant, the number that defines the universe, the number that shouldn't exist, the number nobody can explain. 0 in the silence, a void that learned to speak. A circle made of nothing with the gravity so deep. I keep spinning secrets in an endless coded stream, a spiral of forever in a mathematic dream. Some say numbers never lie, but some are shadows in disguise. Patterns whisper through the grid, revealing truth the world once hid. These are the numbers that should not be. The strange, the wild, the anomalies. See, 0 pi and 137. Keys that pry the locks of heaven. Not cursed, not blessed, just a mystery. The numbers that should not be. How breaks the boundary between the real and the unseen? A root of negative dreaming in electric green. 5 shapes, every galaxy, every petal, every bone. A golden ghost of symmetry carved into the unknown. Some say math is cold and clean, but some equations pulse and breathe. Hidden constants in the dark leave a quiet burning mark. These are the numbers that should not be. The strange, the wild, the anomalies. 0 pi and 137. Keys that pry should not be. Not a warning, not a sign, just a rhythm in the line. Every digit, every trace, a fingerprint of time and space. These are the numbers that should not be. The strange, the wild, the anomalies. 0, 5, 1, 3, 7, codes that hum beneath creation. Not curse, not blast, just mystery. The numbers that should not be. The rumor. People say 13 is cursed, unlucky, dangerous. Where it came from, medieval superstition. A mistranslation of Norse myth, a dinner table story. Hotel skipping the 13th floor, which made the myth stronger. The truth. Mathematically, 13 is a prime, stable, clean, structurally simple. Nothing unlucky about it. Why? It feels weird because it breaks the 12 base systems humans used for centuries. The perfect number, the rumor. People say 7 is magical, holy, lucky. Where it came from? Ancient astronomy, religious symbolism, cultural repetition. The truth, mathematically 7 is prime, irregular, not symmetrical, not geometrically special. Its perfection is cultural, not mathematical. The rumor, 3 is holy, complete, divine. Where it came from, human pattern recognition, dryads in religion, storytelling structure. The truth, 3 is simply the smallest number that forms a polygon, the basis of stability in geometry, the simplest non-linear pattern. It's not mystical, it's just structurally efficient. The completion number, the rumor, 9 is the number of enlightenment. Where it came from, numerology, the fact that 9, anything collapses back to 9. Cultural fascination with symmetry. The truth, 9 is the last single digit, a stable mathematical attractor, the result of many reduction systems. It's interesting, but not supernatural. The rumor, 4 is unlucky because it sounds like the word for death in Chinese and Japanese. Where it came from, linguistic coincidence, cultural reinforcement, architecture avoiding the number. The truth, mathematically 4 is the first composite square, the foundation of symmetry, the basis of stability in physics.